Hello again, everybody. Way Back Sports Cards, and we're here with a box break here from 1990. It is 1990 Fleer Baseball. I bought a full 36 pack box for about 20 bucks after shipping on eBay. I'm not going to share any information because there's a lot to talk about here, and I'm going to open 28 packs. I held aside a few for giveaways and other items, so I'm going to open 28 packs. And I'm going to get going right into this. It's a 660 card set. The checklist is set up in an interesting way. The teams are ordered based on how they performed the previous season in 1989. And then within each team, the players are presented alphabetically. So the first team presented is the 1989 World Series champs, the Oakland A's, then the San Francisco Giants. So 36 packs in a box and 15 cards per pack. They are wax packs, as you can see. 540 total cards, if you do the quick math on all the packs. So that means you're not going to be able to complete a whole set with a single box. You're going to need at least two. You probably need three. Each pack, Topps does gum. Fleer would do team stickers. Sticker on the front. Trivia on the back. So this is trivia for the Braves. So there you go. There's three subsets, and we'll get into those along the way. Key rookie cards: Sammy Sosa, Larry Walker, Juan Gonzalez, Moises Alou, and David Justice. And you can see right here, I got two Don Mattingly cards. 1990 is the only year that Fleer did a Canadian release. And the only way to tell which card is the Canadian version is to turn over to the back. And at the bottom, you can see the card on the left, printed in USA, card on the right, printed in Canada. That is the only difference in these two cards. The Canadian ones are slightly more valuable just because they printed less of them. 1990 Fleer was mass produced. They probably are still printing them today. Another thing about the Mattingly is I want to point out the box. The box bottom has 4 cards. Mattingly's featured on the bottom. You can see it's a different card. So, looks like a little damage on the box. Robin Yount. And then you got Roger Clemens and a Blue Jays logo. So, 4 cards there as well. So, again, going to get into the pack here. Chet Lemon. Gary Templeton. There's one of the 3 subsets within the set. This is Players of the Decade. There's also superstar combinations and rookie prospects. We're going to see if this is an error. There's a lot of error cards. The Will Clark Player of the Decade mentions that he had 32 total bases on the back. So instead of 320. So let's see if we can find it. Total bases, bottom of the second paragraph, 321. So this is the corrected version. So there you go. The error would have had 32. Not worth a ton more, but would have been an error. We'll highlight a couple of the key error cards along the way. Again, player card. The back has full stats, vital signs, on-base percentage, slugging, strikeout ratios. So, not bad. The design's okay, but these are mass-produced to holy hell, and not a lot of value here. There's a few rookie cards, like I mentioned. The only insert set here is an All-Star set, which is a 12-card set. No odds were listed, but we think it's about 1 in 6 packs. So a dud pack to start us off. And I know after 4 minutes, didn't get through a ton. We'll see. This is the other type of sticker. 4 teams in 1 card. And the back has a question for each team: Red Sox, Orioles, Reds, and Astros. There you go. 4 teams on the front. So Storm Davis, Oakland A's. You're going to see a low number here. It's the 5th card in the set. I mentioned earlier the A's were featured first because they won the World Series. So not stuck, but there we go. Jeff Brantley, I don't know what he's looking at, but Fleer decided to use that picture anyway. Jim Gott seems to be pretty happy with his picture. Edgar Martinez. Pedro Guerrero. Marty Barrett. Ron Hasse. Vaughn Hayes. Pat Borders. And R.J. Reynolds. So, based on what baseballcardpedia.com says, that's a real website, there are 39 uncorrected errors in the set. Sammy Sosa is one of them. I think he's got an incorrect birth date on there. And we'll get to some of the key errors that were corrected. We already saw one of them, which is the Will Clark, which we have the corrected version. Kirby Puckett and Bo Jackson. Andy Allenson. On Samuel, Mike Devereaux. A lot of headshots here. Bob Guerin, not even looking at the camera. Bobby Witt Sr. Mike Marshall, Pete Harnish, Larry Anderson. Larry Anderson would eventually be traded to the Red Sox. You saw he had the Astros uniform on there. He would be traded to the Red Sox for Jeff Bagwell. One of the worst trades in baseball history. Well, best for the Astros, worst for the Red Sox. Andy Van Slyke, Greg Gagne, Pat Clements, Steve Sachs, Brian Meyer looking thrilled to be here. Burt Blyleven, George Bell. Our first prospects card, Mike Huff, Steve Fry, John Wetland, Jamie Moyer, early career there. Rookie card was in 87, so at this point he's moved on. He was with the Cubs, now he's with the Rangers at this point. Stevie Brooks, Bob Boone, Jeff Manto, Roy Smith, and Jeff Pico. So with a 660 card set, you got a lot of players, star players, a little bit harder to come by. So we're seeing that in these first few packs. Jim Eisenreich, Bob McClure, Gary Wayne. So not only is this mass-produced junk wax, but, you know, a lot of fluff in this set here. I mean, everybody's excited. Is that a... look like a Cardinals logo between his underneath his San Diego uniform. I don't think it is. Ryan Sandberg, Player of the Decade. Carlos Quintana, Dwight Smith, Robin Yount dropping the bunt. Charlie O'Brien with the sweat gear on. Luis de los Santos. And the Sidewinder, Jeff Innes. Okay, going to start this pack off with a Yankees sticker. Bob Welch, 27-game winner. Oh, he would be a 27-game winner in 1990. Ron Kittle with the glasses. Chris Hammond, Jeff Houston, Mike Jackson, Scott Garrelts, Martin Clary, Randy Kramer, Scott Bradley. A banger of a pack, Jose De Leon, Mike Greenwell. Our first All-Star, and it's Mark Davis. There we go, with the Padres. Kurt Young, love the windbreakers. The old windbreakers are fantastic. Love when they get in the cards. Roger McDowell, Marco Gozzo. Oh, we got our second All-Star team card coming. The Padres, not their best logo. Jody Reed, and our insert for this pack is the Iron Man Cal Ripken Jr. Todd Burns. Got something on his chest there. Is that foreign substance? Dennis Cook, pitcher with a bat. Frank Willis, Bob Walk, Kent Herbeck, Mark Davis, Jesse Barfield, Alex Trevino, Johnny Ray, Ernie Witt, a lot of journeymen here. Tom Drees and Dan Howitt. Don't think they were journeymen. Don't think they stuck around long. Alejandro Pena and Fred Manrique. Uneventful packs thus far, with the exception of the Cal Ripken All-Star. Got another four-teamer, National League variety. Dodgers, Expos, Mets, Phillies. A knuckler, Tom Candiotti, Jose Rijo, be part of the world champion Reds in 1990. Starter and stopper, Gubaza and Russell. Ken Hill, Rich Yet. Looks like he's about 45 years old. Let's see how old he was. 1962, he would have been 28 years old. Telling me that this guy is 28 years old. Times have changed. Billy Ripken, looking a lot different than his Fleer 1989 card. Nolan Ryan, nice. Frank Williams, Jeff Hamilton, Brian Holton, Glenn Davis. So, oh, clean rip on this one. Clean rip. Another four-teamer, Brave, Cubs, Reds, Astros. We got that one already. Ronnie Smith, Searcy, Oral Hershiser, Dave Schmidt. The mustache of mustaches, it's Cleveland. Kevin Bass. Terry Steinbach, Greg Walker, Scott Scudder with the warm-up jacket. Damaso Garcia. Ooh, second year, Ken Griffey Jr. Nice card right there. Little off-centered, not too bad. Brett Butler showing us how to lay down a bunt. We got a checklist. Benny DiStefano, Dennis Powell, Jose Oquendo. We got the Phillies team sticker. Dave Martinez, this is one of the most famous error cards. And it looks like we have the corrected version. The rarer version is where the 90 Fleer shows up as yellow. Very rare version. Worth a couple of bucks. If you get it graded to a 10, maybe a little bit more than that. Was highly sought after for quite a while. But looks like we just have the corrected version, which seems to be supported by the Will Clark that we pulled earlier. So, unfortunately, don't have the errors in this box. Dante Bichette, maybe a rookie card. Al Newman, Dean Wilkins looking thrilled. Frank Tanana, Bruce Hurst, Dale Murphy Player of the Decade, Chris Spire, Bob Stanley, the Professor, Greg Maddux, Teddy Higuera, great pitcher for the Brewers in the mid-'80s. Jerry Roos, still sticking around in 1990. I think it might have been his last year. Yeah, 220-game winner. Nice career. Kevin Apier, maybe a rookie card? No, perhaps not. And then we got the kid, Gary Carter. And get rid of these wax packs here. We've got an AL Indian, mix AL. We got the Indians and the Tigers. We got the Mets and the Phillies. And then we got the Wizard. Nick Asaski, looking like Johnny Damon, precursor to Captain Caveman and Johnny Damon there. Stan Javier, Dick Don, Rance Mullenix. So we got old school glasses. We got Doug Drabeck, who would win the Cy Young for the Pirates in 1990. Jeff Reardon, Bearden Reardon, Mike Pagliarulo, Walt Terrell, Dan Schatzler, Lance Parrish, Tom Henke, the Terminator, Kelly Mann, Dave Hansen, Jose Gonzalez, Gino Petralli. Nice mustache. So, all right. All right, we got the Expos Classic logo. Ryan Sandberg, Jim Gantner, with the great bus driver sunglasses, the Aviators. Greg Vaughn, home run hitter throughout the 90s. Eric Davis. Here we go, Donnie Baseball and Big Mac, Mark McGuire. Big Mac was still towering over Donnie Baseball at that point. Joel Skinner with the Nacho helmet. Got Keith Hernandez. Mark Williamson, Pete Smith, Greg Caderet, Don Carmen, and Ruben Sierra. That high leg kick of Ruben Sierra. Everybody would imitate that back in the day. Do the high leg kick on the swing, just like Ruben Sierra. Got the Texas Rangers logo. Jeff Kunkel, Joe Bover, Paul Gibson, Kirk Gibson, Jim Traber, busting out of the uniform there. Craig Biggio, second-year card. Hendo, Eric King, Jack Armstrong. Maybe not the best picture to use. Looks like Fleer's done that quite a bit. And here we go. Rookie card of Hall of Famer himself, Larry Walker. Dave Valley, Ernest Riles, a checklist. Jeff King, and Billy Swift. Four-team sticker, Chili Davis, Junior Felix, John Orton, Scott Leyes, Ramon Martinez, Kevin Reimer, The Rock, Tim Raines, Bo Jackson, pretty good pack here, Willie Fraser, again, not, clear, terrible pictures, really could have done better there, better picture there, Shane Rawley, Paul Kilgus, Alan Trammell, Roberto Alomar, George Bell, Player of the Decade card, Atlee Hammaker, Joe Price. Four-teamer, our second Craig Biggio of the box. First duplicate I've noticed. Hendo, King. This looks like a duplicate pack, but we got another Larry Walker out of the deal. Jeff King, Ozzie Smith, Nick Asaski. Our all-star is of Ryan Sandberg. Not seen that yet. I got the Cobra, Dave Parker. Steve Jeltz and Mike Flanagan. Four-teamer on the stickers. Les Lancaster, Greg Brock, Mike Felder, Terry Leach, Barry Lyons, Dion James, Tim Leary, Delino DeShields prospects with Jason Grimsley. Not bad. Todd Zeal, Mike Benjamin, Greg Jeffries, Hobby Darling in the late 80s, Randy Milligan. Got another checklist. Eric Plunk and Cecilio Guante. One of the more fun names to say. Cecilio Guante. All right. Got another Padres sticker. Joe Carter. Paul O'Neill. Got Hojo and Rhino. Tony Pena, Steve Olin, unfortunately passed away in a boating accident in, I think, 93. Hojo again. Greg Olson, second-year card. Ron Gant, I think, is also second-year card. The Hawk, Andy Hawkins. Andy Hawkins, a little funny thing about him, and I think it happened in 1990 as well, pitched a no-hitter in a losing effort. Lost 4-0. Yeah, look that one up. So a few duplicates to finish out that pack. But yeah, Andy Hawkins, a 4-0 loser in a game where he pitched a no-hitter. That's how bad the Yankees were in 1990. I think a lot of younger folks watch this and don't remember a time where the Yankees were bad. They were really bad in 1990. Willie McGee, batting champion there. We've got an all-star card of Mickey Tettleton with the O's. Rick Honeycutt, Ricky Jordan, Emazili, Mike LaValliere, Juan Berenger, Mark Perrant, Donnie Baseball, Claudel Washington, super happy to be here, Ronnie Gant, Andy Hawkins, Pat Combs. Pirates, like that logo. Inky, Pete Incaviglia. Darrell Evans, great career. This is toward the end. Mark Lemke, Willie Randolph with the Dodgers, which always looked weird to me. Jay Tibbs, Gerald Young, Ricky Henderson. Ricky loves Ricky. Rick Mailer, Marquise Grissom, Darnell Coles, Matt Williams, Matt Kinzer and Wayne Edwards, Rick Reed, and Keith Comstock. We've got the Royals card there. We got Rafael Palmeiro, looking stoned or something. I don't know. Dale Murphy, Jeff Robinson, Tim Belcher, Bob Melvin, Rafael Ramirez. We got Canseco, Steve Psycho Lyons, McGaffigan, Briley, Will the Thrill, Tommy Gregg, Bob Kipper, and Omar Vizquel. Down to about 8 packs left here. It's been one of our longer breaks in recent memory. Got the Twins, Chuck Finley, Tony Fernandez, rest in peace. Bobby Rose, Mike Hartley, nope. Randy Reddy, Jack Doherty, looks like he's heading back to the dugout. Spike Owen, Willie Wilson, Dan Petrie, Aguilera, Barry Hill, Tracy Jones, Benito Santiago, another checklist, Greg Litton, and Wes Gardner. All right. A 4-way sticker, Scott Bankhead, Don Robinson, Jose Alvarez, Jeff Robinson, Eric Hansen. A lot of pitchers here. Magrain, Alice Burks, Felix Jose, Kurt Ford, John Cerruti, Chico Lind, Gene Larkin, Carlos Martinez, Pat Sheridan, Kurt Wilkerson. It's a rough one right there. That's rough. A lot of bad packs in here. Got a Dodgers sticker. Bobby Ojeda, Lance Johnson, Lee Guterman, Dutch, Darren Dalton, Charlie Huff showing how to throw that knuckler, Geronimo Baroa, Dave Bergman, Mike Morgan, Ken Caminiti, early career. We got Dave Stewart, Ivan Calderon, Herm Winningham, and Zane Smith. So just a few more to go here. And there's just not a lot happening with these packs. You can see when you got a big set like this, 4-way sticker. Mark Grace would have a great 1990s, most hits and majors in the 90s. Mackie Sasser, known for his case of the yips. Pete O'Brien, Barry Larkin. We've got Nolan Ryan and Mike Scott, former teammates with the Astros a few years earlier. Ron Darling, Mickey Tettleton, Carlton Fisk, Alvaro Espinoza with the glasses, Steve Lake. Got the Braves, which is now considered probably an inappropriate logo. Brian Downing, Derek May, Mike Rosler, Tim Cruz, the other guy who unfortunately passed away in the boating accident I mentioned earlier with Steve Olin. Bob Ojeda, I just opened in a previous pack, was the only survivor of that accident. But we go from that to the rookie card of Juan Gonzalez. So, go from a dark moment to a positive one here in the video. Brian Harvey, Mike Harkey, Don Mattingly, player of the decade. Terrible centering. Candy Maldonado. All right. Get these out of here. Got 3 more to go. A 4-way card. Mike Henneman, Eric Show, Cal Ripken Jr. Now, the error version of this card would say Ripken with an I instead of an E at the end. This one is the corrected version. Paul Molitor, Tim Tuffle, Bud Black, Cal Ripken, and Tony Fernandez. Ted Power, one of the best names and best mustaches of the day. And Orozco. Jesse Orozco, all-time leader in appearances as a pitcher. Guy pitched forever. All right. Another 4-way sticker, Kevin Mitchell. Another checklist. Sid Bream. Vince Coleman. Rick Cerrone. Kirby Puckett, All-Star. Lance Blankenship. Nails, Lenny Dykstra. Rags, Dave Righetti, Eric Anthony. Final pack. So for 20 bucks, as you can see, not a ton of value here. We did hit the Walker and the Juan Gonzalez rookie card, but again, you're really just buying this for the nostalgia. There's not a whole lot of value here. Most of these cards, even the Griffey you get for about $1. So don't be expecting a ton of value here. I would open these and just have some fun with them like we did today. Reminisce here. Tim Burke, Brett Saberhagen, Kirk McCaskill, Tim Laudner, and Kevin Blankenship. Not looking at the camera, but nice mustache. So there you have it. That was 28 packs of 1990 Fleer baseball cards. And we thank you all for watching. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you had these as a kid, which cards were your favorites. And until next time, every week we do a long form break. So every Friday, look for our next long form video. I do the single pack breaks throughout the week. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching, and everybody have a wonderful day. So long.